have said it. Nigerian youths, they are complacent. They are quiet. All they do is grumble. We need to have constructive interaction. Do you understand? All I hear is grumblings and insults. That's not helpful. Do you understand? You guys, the country belongs to the youth. They should own it. Instead of a proper, program or agenda, they will threaten a strike that of course everybody knows they're not going to go on. How does that achieve anything? But as he said, Nigeria is a Mayday, Mayday. I agree.
Your advice? No, your advice.
My advice?
The
Nigerian government. My advice is to the Nigerian youth. My advice to the Nigerian people. This is your country. Own it. You have another country. I don't have another country. So we have to make it work. We have to do whatever is necessary to reclaim our country, whatever is necessary to make sure that this country works for everybody.
So people are saying that the government should cut costs.
I agree. Government should cut costs. So why should they cut costs? Have you made them cut costs? Tell me, have you? Other than you should.
But Nigeria has been putting pressure on the government.
How?
To reduce cost of government.
How have they been?
Every year.
Every year, what do you do to put pressure on the government? That by telling them that they should. I haven't seen a concerted complaint. I really haven't. And all I see is most people is about me. You understand? If I'm not, your direction to get things for other people may vary. Your direction may be very different from his, and vice versa. But let us see something. I want to see something. I'm sure other leaders want to see something. But all I see are young people who complain and constantly just insult their leaders. But they do not constructively engage the leaders. Do you understand? Your leaders are already your leaders.
Can you give us an example of constructive criticism?
Okay. Now you tell me something that really bothers you. Okay? All right. We all complain about the minister of FCT. Right? Please tell me what you people all do. The minister is an emissary of the president. The president is the de facto. Is it a letter you guys have written to the president? Is it a complaint? Is it a platform? Tell me. None. All you do is insult him, insult the minister, insult me. How does that get you anything? Do you understand my point? I want to see things that will make a difference. Oh, we don't like this. We need you to do A, B, C, D. Okay, if you don't do it, we will do X, Y, Z. And then do X, Y, Z if they don't do it. And I'm sure most of the time, if you put enough pressure on any government, governments are defined by the well-being of the people. If you put enough pressure on any government, they will. It's not enough to say, I don't want dodo, but you don't say what you want to eat. Do you understand what I'm saying? So my advice is not to government, it's to you, the youth of the country. Constructive is the word, not just criticizing and insults. Constructive. That's my advice. And especially to my constituents, who all they do is complain about how much they hate the minister. Tell the minister and me what you want. Maybe he might do it. Maybe I might get him to do it. But I need to know what you want, other than the things I already know, like no water, no schools, no hospitals. Tell me the other things.
But the other things are not being done too.
Have you mentioned them?
Do we need to mention them?
Of course you do. For instance, I have certain solutions to youth unemployment. You can't give them jobs in the office. Give them farmlands, one hectare. Minister of Agric, give them inputs. Everybody go to the farm. You tell us that, let's propose it, let's work out the modalities and see whether you comply. But you just say, I don't have work, I don't have this. So how can we help you other than working in an office? You want governance to reduce, right? So office work is not an option. What are the other options? Do you understand? Before you elected me, I told you that governance is synergy between the governed and the leaders. I don't see the synergy since I got elected. All I see are complaints and insults.
Nigeria is a experiencing what we call Mayday, Mayday. You know, if you're on a flight and it's Mayday, Mayday, it means that you're in between life and death. Nigerians are in between life and death. As a matter of fact, just in the last couple of days, over 400 Nigerians have been massacred between Benue and Plateau State. We're receiving news of kidnappings in Zamfara and other places. As we speak right now, because our families and brothers and sisters are all here, I have brothers who can't even eat. Nigerians are going through some of the most incredible times in the history of Nigeria, where pain, hunger, prices of food, transportation, everything has skyrocketed. Nigerians are more weaponized in terms of their poverty more than any time in the history of our nation. And therefore, this landmark event that marks the Labor Day, the beginning of what we call our Luta, is to both speak into the narrative of strengthening the Nigerian workers. And when I say workers, I'm talking about both the organized labor and the unorganized labor, because in terms of data and number, the organized labor is just like 10% of the unorganized. So if the organized labor, who are suffering to even get the minimum, what can we say about the unorganized labor? This is why Nigerians die every day and nobody cares. This is the core of the essence of this, to both strengthen and speak to the Nigerian people, regardless of party, regardless of religion, regardless of tribe and tongue. This is about Nigeria surviving. To speak to policymakers, to leaders, and to Nigerians who are going through turmoil right now. To say that it is Mayday, Mayday, for those who are conscious and those who are not. To wake up, and that we are not the first to be here. And that surely, if other nations who have gone through worse situations can come out, if Nigerians can be awoken, if we can speak to the consciousness of Nigerians, that definitely it is a leadership crisis, and with a change in leadership from every level, that Nigeria can regain, and rather than crash, it can gain control and can stabilize the flight. Nigerian leaders have shown that they are deaf, they are dumb, they have become clueless and useless. They care just about themselves. That's why they will not build hospitals here, but go outside to go and have their health care. They will not build education, but send their children abroad. I would rather say they should wait for the Mayday, because Nigerians are waking up.
Exactly.
And once Nigerians are fully up, what they don't hear now, they say that Peking, we say Mama no go sleep.
No go sleep.
Instead no go sleep. That's my message to the leadership.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Moses Paul, ED of Free Nigeria Foundation. Thank you.
Waiting for our pension, begging for our own